What is happening, folks? Welcome to Hunting with Tripler. I went on a trip to Arizona. I saw one of the greatest ads for a garage sale of all time. Found some really low-priced video games at a Walmart, and I decided to do just a little bit of thrifting with some free time. All in one episode, folks. Check it out.
I collect so many things. Would you like to share this journey with me? I will show you the prizes I got today. So come along with me, come on and join in the chase. Yeah!
So for the first time in a very, very long time, my family and I actually went out of the state of California, and it felt really good. Saw some family in Scottsdale, and while I was there, I thought, hey, you know what? I'm just gonna look. Let's see what garage sales look like here in Scottsdale. And oh my goodness, did I come across one of the greatest advertised garage sales I've ever seen. Vintage toys, Transformers, Star Wars. It had video games, NES, SNES, Game Boy, Game Gear. It had Genesis. It had everything. I couldn't help but think there are going to be thousands of people who will be descending upon this garage sale. So of course I decided I'm gonna get up really early and I'm gonna check that thing out. And then as you move through the episode, I had an errand I had to run at a Walmart, and I decided to just check out the video games, and I got a sweet tip from an employee saying that we have a whole bunch of low-priced video games in the back we haven't brought out yet. And I said, boy, I'd like to see those. And on one of my last days, I took a little bit of free time to go thrifting at a few stores, and there were some really cool, unique items, but I got one item that was worth pretty decent money. So there's a lot in this episode for everyone. If you like vintage toys, you're gonna love this. If you like video games, you're gonna love this. And if you just like great thrifting, well, you're gonna love this. And a little tip for you amateurs out there, if you've never taken eBay photos, you're definitely going to want to see the end of this episode. Trust me on that. So enjoy this one. Well, we made it to Arizona. Made it to my cousin's house. It's about a 6-hour drive from where I live to get here. We stopped 8 times in that 6 hours. So our total time from the moment we left till the moment we got here was about 7.5 hours. That's fine. It is what it is. I did notice this epic post for a garage sale here Saturday in Scottsdale. Check out what it says here. This was like, I mean, all I could do was simply like sit back and go, oh my God, I'm getting up at 5. I don't care if I wait 4 or 5 hours for this thing to open. I'm going to this thing. So here I am, ready to leave. And I quickly realized that I'm trapped in their compound. Check this out. I can't open that. That gate will not open. I've tried walking around the house as quiet as I possibly can. I've tried doing anything I can to open that gate. I think I turned it off and on at least twice, but I'm pretty much stuck here. It's now been an hour and 15 minutes sitting in the driveway in my car, wondering if I could actually leave. Probably not gonna be early for the sale. It does start at 9. It is now 6:10. Yeah, I know that's a long wait, but when you read all of the stuff that's on there, I think all of Phoenix is gonna descend on this garage sale. Anyway, Tripler's stuck. Okay, so I got a tip from my wife that all you have to do is just pull it open. Oh my God. All right, I'm really annoyed right now. Well, great. And look at the sign. Friday. Oh, God, does it hurt? It hurts so bad. It hurts so bad. So the bad news, that sale was on Friday. That's definitely bad news. But the good news is that my spirit and my passion for finding another sale with vintage toys and video games has never been stronger. So we're gonna keep looking, and hopefully come across one of the greatest sales of all time. Let's be honest, it's not gonna happen. But what is gonna happen is I'm at least gonna stop at a garage sale. Oh, that sun is bright. The golden hues of the Arizona sun. That first stop, strike one. If you buy a breakfast sandwich and it's super hot, put it outside the window. Of course, the concern would be that you drop it, which has happened, but it cools it down super fast, even though your hand is on fire. Okay, so here's the situation. I've been driving around for about an hour and there's nothing. Was gonna drive by that vintage toy sale, and I got a message from my cousin saying, hey, my son would love to join you. So we're gonna pick up Jackson, who is a 14-year-old man-child, and he's gonna join me on this excursion. And we're gonna head back over to that vintage toy and video game sale. Hopefully there's gonna be something left. I know it's a day later, but you just never know. We've got, what's your actual, like?
Yeah, most people just call me Jack.
Okay, this is Jack. This is my cousin. And we are moments away from this garage sale where the guy told me to come back. We're guessing there's gonna be nothing there, but Jackson is going to intimidate him while and there's people there. He told me to come back. He was a liar. All right, let's check this out. We're gonna put our masks on. Hopefully there's some good retro video games. I'm interested in all things video games. Okay, thank you. We got some cool stuff here. There's some NES. That's fantastic.
A lot of it went yesterday. A lot of it went yesterday. A lot of it went yesterday.
I imagine. Yeah, I imagine.
These are just 60 hertz.
Yeah.
Just bring it to me, babe.
You don't have any more of this, do you?
That is my last one. And the Magnavox 100.
That is so beautiful, dude.
$100, it's pricey. Yeah, it's got it all.
Nice.
Oh, dude.
Games for my childhood.
Yeah, no, dude, I totally understand. This is the kind of stuff that I love collecting too. So collecting, reselling, you know. So
And I'm fine with that. I got no problem with it.
yeah, this is gonna be
Tell you what, and because you picked it up, you'll probably appreciate this.
okay.
The G.I. Joe hovercraft.
Oh, some
These are
accessories.
These are the fins. The G.I. Joe.
All right, so me and Jack just spent about 25-30 minutes here, and I just dropped $700 buying a whole lot of vintage. And he did have a pretty decent Star Wars collection that I probably spent too much for. I did not get garage sale prices on that, but I don't really care because there's definitely huge profit there. What do you think of that experience? Was that like...
Dude, he drives a hard bargain for a hunk of old plastic.
It's been a day. Yesterday was the garage sale day. I had to come to Walmart to pick up a charger for Kim's computer. While I was here, I found some pretty decent retail arbitrage. She's gonna pull out some Switch and some Xbox games that she said she marked down considerably. See what that's all about. I'm not super optimistic, but we'll see. PC games?
Yeah.
Maybe not so much PC games, but
Yeah, it's like $1.
okay. Yes, that is a nice stack of games.
Okay, so 145 87.
I'll take it. Incredibly successful. I've never had any retail arbitrage success. Check this out. It's a lot of good stuff. All right, guys, we're gonna check out this Savers. We've got a little bit of time. So this will be our first thrift store stop while in Scottsdale. Let's do it. Xbox 360 for 20 bucks. Seems like a lot. All right, Retro, let's see what we can find. This one's for you. Found some video games. Ooh. McDonald's Furbies. This thing is super nice. 60 bucks though, that's expensive. And I bought it. Our trip to Arizona was extremely successful, and I'd like to show you all of the great stuff that I got, including the epic vintage Star Wars toy collection, which I didn't hesitate to pay what I paid for it, and then a whole lot of other goodies. So enjoy this little recap. Here's the Star Wars, looking really flashy. I think there's a couple of non-Star Wars related items, like the magic cards right there, which turned out to probably be a bad buy. I don't remember which Transformer that is. And then some G.I. Joe accessories that are worth some money. And then I got a whole bunch of retail arbitrage, some thrift store bread and butter items. I got some items here that I'm going to probably keep, and hopefully the value on them continues to rise. Those FJ Boas and that Kinetic by Kurt. That is everything we picked up. Oh, by the way, back there, those are some rare vintage Marvel cards from the 90s. I'll show you what those are as well. The figures alone are gonna take some time to really go through, sort the weapons, and make sure they go with the right character. But all the weapons are in there. And I mean, some of the items, some of the actual figures, there's some pretty rare figures in here. So I was really excited to see what was there with the accessories. Super nice. I couldn't figure out what that is yet. Someone in the comments is probably gonna let me know, or I'll figure it out before the end of the episode is over. That, I'd never seen that before. I actually don't even know where that lives in Star Wars canon, but really cool looking ship, really cool. The X-Wing, the Imperial Shuttle, just like gorgeous. I mean, needs to be cleaned up, but so many of the parts that are generally missing are there. So, and I bagged up some parts, so it might not look like everything's there, but there's a lot that is included. Parts missing on that for sure. Some utility belt, which I believe you would put like figures in these, I think. I don't really know. Maybe you put like certain accessories, but I thought that looked pretty cool. Jabba, he's complete. The Ewok Village, and then the Hoth Station, which I think there's two parts to the Hoth Station. This is only one part, right? So I couldn't say for sure, but there's this part with all of the pieces that do go along with it. It's got this accessory case, which is super cool, and I've cleaned it up a little bit, but thankfully it is the Empire Strikes Back, because, I mean, let's be honest, that's the best of all the Star Wars. Anybody who disagrees is wrong, and that's going to be worth probably the most money as far as resale value goes. Some of you might be wondering, of all of this, if I'm going to keep anything. There may be like one or two of the figures that I'll probably keep. I'm considering keeping the X-Wing because it might be like a cool project to kind of retro-brite it and bring it back to original. But the rest of it don't have a lot of sentimental value for, and I'm probably going to resell. Here's a look at some of the cards, these Marvel cards that came out of that box. Some pretty cool stuff here. you know, I think some of these cards are going for really, really good money. And he definitely had that of his garage sale priced probably the most reasonable for garage sales. So I was definitely willing to pick that up. If you guys have seen something like this before, you may have passed on it many times because you had no idea what it was. But this is actually to take a road bike and make it into a stationary bike inside your house. And this is, I think, over $200. I always look out for ink. It's kind of a no-brainer for me. Sony products like this that are kind of unique, I always try to take a shot at them. So this one looked pretty unique for me. So I went ahead and picked that up. It's not new. From the Walmart pickups, I'm looking at around $25 per unit on this from eBay. So I'll probably make about $10 per game there. I've already sold this. I sold this yesterday. I think I put like $28. I paid $10. Kingdom of Hearts was $5. I think I have that on eBay for $15. Power Rangers, I think I paid $10. Yeah, I paid $10 a piece for those. I have those on Amazon or eBay. I was basically looking to see which one I could get the most and or if I was ungated or not. So I think for this one, I was probably on eBay maybe, 25-ish. 20, 25, and then these last couple here, I think I paid $2 or $3 a piece for those sealed copies right there at the pawn shop, and I think I put $14 a piece on those. And something like this, I think I was around 15 to 18. I haven't priced those yet. I've got to look up WWE 2K19. I can't sell that on Amazon, so that's an eBay item. Guitar Hero 5. That was just a mistake, but I only paid $1 for it. Big surprise is the boas here, the FJ boas. These are the kinds that you can sort of click in, right? And then when you want to release them, you pull the tab on the back. Probably another item that I've seen many times and just didn't realize what I was looking at. So it goes for really good money. I think I'll be in the 75 to 100 range, depending upon the model. They're a little bit scuffed on the toe box there, but that's really not that big of a deal. Pokemon cards, I'm not even going to talk about because they were worthless. And I think that's it. So that's the summary. Whew.
Recaps are always one of the best parts of seeing what a reseller picks up or what a collector picks up. You don't want to miss the recap. But the part you always miss out on is all the work that goes into taking really great photographs. I do things a little bit differently. I like to get into the spirit of what I'm taking photographs of before I even snap my first photo. And I think that my clients will appreciate the value of what I'm wearing and also probably work a little bit harder for me in the photograph itself. Let's do this. Java, I'm gonna need some more from you. You're gonna have to sell it. Come on, baby. Now take your minion and have him sit right on the edge. Perfect. Work with me. Excellent, excellent. These are great photos. These should do nicely for eBay. Thank you. It's always really nice working with Jabba the Hutt. He always fills up the camera space. It's always just kind of a pleasure working with him. Okay, Leia, we're gonna go ahead and take a few preliminary snaps here. That's nice, excellent, very good. Now, I'm gonna need you to pretend like I'm not your father. Maybe use the force to sort of relax a little bit. Very good, very good. I'm gonna come in from the side here. That is what I'm talking about. Excellent work, Leia. Now, Admiral Akbar, if you're gonna freak out every time I wanna take a shot of you, then we're never gonna get this done. We'll be here all night, okay? I'm not actually a stormtrooper. Okay, there we go. Yes. Excellent, thank you very much. You know, sometimes they just don't get it. Like they think that I'm actually going to hurt them with my camera, but I don't think they know it's a camera. And that was today's episode, folks. Yes, I get a little bit weird from time to time. Hope it doesn't freak you out. I hope you guys enjoyed everything you saw today. I typically say this at the end of the episode. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button if you like this type of content. It truly helps me understand what type of content my viewers like to watch. Of course, if you're just watching, if you're just passing by and you want to be a subscriber, you know I always appreciate that as well. And I've got some awesome content coming up soon, so make sure that you stay tuned to the channel. Check out my Instagram page, check out my TikTok page. And folks, thanks again. I will see you next time. Take care.